This one's shocking me. I actually like that.
So I'm pretty sure I know which one is your favorite.
It was number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
All right, so
The caramel.
I'm gonna show you the first 2. So number 1. Number 1 you said was like sugar.
Yes, kind of like burnt sugar.
So bottle number 1 is actually an Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Called Powers John's Lane. This is the one that you can't get here in Canada. So I'm actually kind of glad that you didn't choose this one, because I'd be like, well, you can't have any more
Unless I go to Ireland.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's matured in bourbon and Oloroso sherry casks. That's where that sweetness.
The sweetness comes from the sherry and the. Gotcha.
There you go. Bottle 2 was a bourbon.
Was a bourbon.
So this one has corn, rye, and barley in it. So that's why it tastes a little bit different from Irish or Scotch whiskey.
This was the one that was the soap rainforest.
Yes. And then straw.
Straw with the water in it.
Yeah. So this is Blanton's bourbon, and the little horse that's on the top.
Mm-hmm.
They're collectibles. So they have different.
There's
like
different
6
horses.
Yeah.
There's different horses, guys.
There are different horses.
Let's see what I picked here.
You picked Oban Distiller's Edition.
Okay.
So Oban is it's a city on the western side of Scotland.
Okay.
So it's right on the seaside. And I believe Oban is considered a highland. Generally, the regions will take on a certain flavor profile, but it's more like a rule of thumb. It's not a rule. There are lots of exceptions. And Oban is a bit of an exception because it sits right on the sea. So it gets, a lot of their whiskeys have a little bit more of that maritime feel to it. So I find Oban quite an interesting one. And the Distiller's Edition has been aged in sherry casks.
I found that was the only one that sort of tasted the way it smelled. I could really taste kind of like that caramel flavor that I could smell, and I kind of enjoyed that.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Have a good night. Bye.